All right, 2 weeks away. Well, 12 days or so until people who pay more get it early, or on time might be a better way of saying it, while people who pay for just the base game get to wait 3 days after the initial release. Not really a fan of this pay early, get to play it early, or pay more and get to play it early. But World of Outlaws 24 coming out. So, this one has me excited and worried, but maybe leaning more towards worried. I'll get into that more as we get into this video. I'm just winging this. Tried to put some thoughts together, but I think it's better if I just run through the website, give my thoughts. Let's first take a look at the trailer, and we will go ahead and not get ourselves demonetized there because we don't have the rights to that song. Everything looks about the same, but we got a few more cars and a few different tracks. Also, someone is not attached the Nerf bar on the left side of the midget very well, if you see that bouncing around in some of the videos. So we got micro sprints and 410 wingless now. That's cool. We've got a different career mode that, if we go back and look at this, challenge mode, let's go here to career mode, and everything that I'm seeing here looks kind of dumbed down, but again, it's hard to tell because we don't have a lot of information on it. I did see 6 chassis owned, so not sure what that's about. You get challenges now, something that you can just do on the side. Wing adjustments, which really I'm not too worried about because I don't think the track's changing as the race goes. I think the track only changing, you'll have a heat race track, a B main track, and an A main track. That's what I think is going on, but again, we don't have a lot of info to really say for sure. So, new tracks. We get Kern and Millbridge. Then, if you pay more, you will get Oswego and Huset's. So, 2 years later, and we're only getting a couple of more tracks. Kind of disappointed in that. I was hoping for a bigger development on the track side, because that is what World of Outlaws is a ton of tracks. So, new cars, we already talked about Micro Sprint, 410. The Micro is going to be fun at Millbridge and Chili Bowl. Got an updated roster, as you get with every game that has yearly or every 2-year release, and improved graphics. So the Gold Edition, you get the game early or on time, and everyone else gets it late. However you want to do half full, half empty glass there. Alternate paint schemes, game appearance packs, which I have no idea what that even means. I assume it's the stupid videos of the drivers talking to you. Possibly? I don't know. And that's all the more you get. But the 3 days early access, for me, that's huge because this game prints money for my channel. So getting it 3 days is going to make up some of that money. So we got challenges, which, cool. It's a different way of playing it. We'll see how that is. And then a streamlined career mode with clear paths to succeed. Again, a little worried about that. I want to go back to the old dirt track Saturday night racing games where you kind of had to pick and choose. Okay, if I'm going to run sprints and I'm going to run street stocks, but they're both racing on the same day, I got to pick one. And it was an actual calendar, and there was actual years, and I'm afraid that we're still going to get the same boring career path that's just not really based in time, but just progression. And that might make it a little stale, kind of like last year or 2 years ago's career. So that's one of my biggest worries. Let's go take a look at the content. So first off, tracks. Kern, we all know Kern. It's a very tight track. It'll be good for modifieds, late models. I mean, it'll be good for everything. Millbridge is going to be one of those short tracks that is good for the midgets and the micros, and then funny to take 410s on it. Did that in iRacing. Then we got all the official tracks. Then we got all the fake tracks, and it looks like no new fake tracks were added. So, again, all we've got added is 2 tracks, or 4 if you're getting the DLC. So, is that enough progression to make it worth it for the new game? I don't know. All the tracks that were DLC on the last version are included in this, so that's good, as well as all the cars that were added. We got the 410, that and the non-wing, then the 360 and the 305. Then we got World of Outlaw late model, Pro late model. I feel like there was a limited late model in the last game, and now there isn't, but maybe I'm just confusing that with iRacing. Street stock, modified, big block, midget, and the micro. So, the card selection is amazing. Like, you have pretty much everything that you could want for the car selection. So that's good. But yeah, I'm disappointed with the tracks. That's my biggest thing, is we need more tracks to make it feel like the World of Outlaws. Drivers, sprint car side, is there just not that many World of Outlaw tag drivers anymore? Have I like lost touch? Has everyone moved over to the high limits, or what has happened? There's not a whole lot of guys that are listed here as official drivers. Late models, few more. Dirt car, so this is modifieds and big blocks and everything. And then the biggest roster is the Extreme Midgets. So, that's cool to see that, like, so many people from that. Dude's mustache. I'm gonna wreck him. First time I get the game, the midgets, just for that mustache. So, that's the cars, that's the tracks, that's the drivers. What am I hoping for? Okay, so they say that we got improved graphics for the PlayStation 5 now. I want the feedback in the throttle for wheel spin. Gran Turismo has it. I think Wreckfest has it. When they updated the old game to PS5 standards, they didn't do that. If they don't do that with this game, that's going to be a major disappointment for me. I think you can't do a new game 2 years later and still not have tech that like Wreckfest and Gran Turismo have, and a simple feedback system in the brake and throttle. So I really hope that's in there to help with throttle control. Otherwise, I'm going to wonder what they've been working on, which I'm kind of already, just based off of this initial impressions. Obviously, we don't have the game. I'm just looking at the info that they've given us. But, yeah, modern user interface. Is this modern? I mean, I'm glad it's not the same crappy modern look that we have for a lot of games that have come out. But to me, this looks about the same as what we had. if the buttons change for advancing from one selection to the other, like the current game does, I'm going to be annoyed again. Like, the streamlining of button clicks is one thing that really drives me nuts on UI. Variable track state. The track changes from session to session. That's why I'm saying that the track doesn't change during the race, because of the way they're wording it here, session to session. That is just telling me that it's just like the old dirt track game where you had heat race, mains, and you just have those variables. In the video, I tried to look for it. They don't even give us a comparison shot, so we have nothing to go off of with this. We see on this screenshot the same just line through the middle and nothing really looking like normal dirt track wear. You get the same here, just a line down the middle, nothing looking like normal dirt track wear. What else can we look at? Let's just go back through this trailer real quick and see if we can see a widened slick spot or not. Line through the middle. Line through the middle. Line through the middle. Line through the that looked a little wider. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing a completely slicked off track. So again, we don't know what we're actually getting. We can only go off of what they're showing us here, and I may be jumping to conclusions, but that's just my thoughts. Screenshots, got the midgets, chili bowl. Honestly, nothing in this shot makes me go, oh, this is a new game, this has been updated. This does, because it's a new car. New track, that's Kern. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything breakthrough. And that is one of my main concerns is, has enough been done to justify someone paying $50? And from the look of it, I don't think so. So, adjustable wing, you get that in both versions. I don't know. Sometimes when they put stuff together like this, it just, like, it's hilarious. You get 49 tracks, plus 50 and 51 here. Immersive race sessions, not sure what that means, but yeah. My biggest concern is that they've taken a great base and they've built on it very little. And the reason why I feel that way is based off of what we're seeing on screenshots, what we're seeing in info, what they're talking about, and they've got a very, very valuable game they're currently working on to try to get finished with the new NASCAR game. And this is just going to be an updated roster with a few little tweaks. So, I hope not, because I don't want this game to be something that people get angry about and feel like they didn't get their value for, because the last game we got our value out of. This game, I'm a little worried that we're not going to feel like we got the value out of it, because what has been added? What makes this different than 2 years ago? So, that's my biggest concern. Let me know what you think. You know me, I'm pessimistic, and I go off of what I'm seeing, what I can gather, and I'm just a little worried that, we're not seeing comparison shots of a fresh track and a used track, and we're not really getting that info. They're saying that it's there, but is it going to be done the way that we think they're saying it is, or is it just still going to be a line down the middle and the grip's going to be slightly different? So we'll find out in 2 weeks. I've already pre-ordered the game, so we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to get the game. I'm guessing I'm not the only one that's worried that this is just a roster update with a couple of tracks added. But again, we'll see in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.